Indonesia. Well, here we are, two teams both willing to do whatever it takes to reach the last four. They're both here on merit, and there's a healthy sense of both expectation and pressure in either camp. How will the players cope with that? We're about to find out.
Please welcome our players.
Indonesia braced for their anthem. Well, that was impressive. Match that. Interesting that both these managers denied their teams were among the favourites for the competition, Jim. What's your view on that?
Well, it's just a case of trying to keep their players in check, Peter. At this stage, your focus needs to be on what's in front of you right now, and you can't be thinking too far ahead.
Pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, this guy, Luis Díaz, is someone I like a lot for his versatility that makes him suited for a very fluid front line. I mean, by trade, yes, he's a left winger, but he's proven himself to be decent with his back to goal, and he's a player with the potential to be prolific if you see how well he can use his pace and dribbling ability inside crowded boxes.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. It's Mauro Zylstra. Ivarjena. It's Mauro Zylstra. Oh, that's a very... Ivarjena! There it is! The breakthrough strike!
Indonesia, look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Indonesia have their opener. It is a goal of real significance. Oh, that's a nice ball. Aldero claims it, and the danger passes. Joey Pelopessi. Kevin Dix. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Ole Romani. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Lobbed in behind. That has been cut short. Ivar. It's Mauro Zylstra. Ivar. Played out towards the right wing. Munoz. And it's James Rodriguez. Nathan Choeon producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Juan Quintero, and it's lofted through here. Ole Romani. It's Mauro Zylstra. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Sanchez. Ivar. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Indonesia making the ideal start. It is something to build on.
Well, this opening spell has been one big plus. They should look to add to it, not subtract.
It's Romani!
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
That's really well manoeuvred. And it's James Rodriguez. Out to the right. Nathan Cho. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Munoz. It's in! They are right back in business. That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this one always did feel hard to predict, and that's exactly how it looks like turning out.
Justin Hubner. Risky Rideau. Well, the scoreline is tight. The tie right on a knife edge. Risky Rideau. Gaitzes. Idzes, gently done. And it's Quintero. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Oh, can he get onto this? Mojica. Mojica. And here's Diaz. Swings it across. Idzes with the clearance. Do have a chance to counter here. Ole Romani. Ivaryena. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Quintero. Mojica. And here's Diaz. Diaz with the delivery. It carries far too far and out of play. It's Mauro Zylstra. Calvin Verdonk. Strong running down that left flank. Nathan Choeon. Joey Pelopessi. And the counter is on. Calmly anticipates. Risky Rido. Nathan Choeon. Calvin Verdonk. Justin Hubner. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Verdonk has got himself a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Diaz. Quintero. Great defending, strong and determined. It's Jena. Romani. It's Romani! Oh, that's a waste.
Indonesia, I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Mojica. Diaz. He's offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Mojica. Mojica. Aim forwards. Will play through for the wide man. Aldero gets his gloves on it, nice and calm. Ivaryena does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Nathan Choeon looking to penetrate opposition lines. Nice interception, well timed. Montero sends that a long way. Ivaryena. It's Mauro Zylstra. That's an excellent interception. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Indonesia clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Diaz. Mojica. Diaz. Oh, he's found support out wide. Diaz. Diaz crosses. Kevin Dix. Romani could try cutting inside here. Romani. He's found a way through. Great challenge, time to perfection. Díaz. Mojica. Moved on forwards. Ole Romani. So what can they make of this? Oh, nice touch. Díaz. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. There's the shot! A real chance and a real let-off. Munoz. Mina, and it's played forward. Idzes cuts it out.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Calvin Verdonk. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Risky Rideau. There's the whistle for half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1.
We're expecting traffic to be heavy after the final whistle today.
So we're into the second 45. Calvin Verdonk.
Well, for me, Peter, it's kind of possession without penetration now. They have to change tack, they really do.
Risky Rideau. Kevin Dix. Now it's Cordoba. He's got to be in here! Mojica. And here's Díaz. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, smashing header! Oh, couldn't quite control it.
Oh, this was all about good movement in the box just to allow him to get to it.
Sanchez shifted upfield. Now, what about a counter-attack? The ball is loose and the chase is on. And it's Quintero. Nathan Joeon does really well to win the ball there. It's Mauro Zylstra. Sanchez. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Cordoba. And it's James Rodriguez. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Nathan Joeon. Calvin Verdonk. Nathan Joeon. Gates. Mojica. Oh, a delicate chip through. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. There will be a throw-in. Mojica. And it's played forward. Now that's well seen too. Ole Romani. Kevin Dix. Out of play for a throw. Ole Romani. Mauro tries to thread one through. Nice control. Plenty waiting in the middle. Kevin Dix. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Mojica. He's got away. Showing good feet. Chance to deliver. That has been knocked clear.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Can he finish? Goal! Colombia! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
60 minutes. Number 20.
Indonesia have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution.
Substitution in progress.
Colombia go into the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Nathan Choeon. Oh, nicely intercepted. Moved on forwards. Nathan Choeon. Nathan Choeon. Forwards and with intent. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. It's a mighty effort! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Oh, that's a real disappointment as well, after he worked so hard to just get into position and get on the end of that in the first place. A lot of effort for very little reward.
Munoz. That's really well manoeuvred. And he's heaved it away. Munoz. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Keeper's got good distance on that. Played out wide, and it's Munoz. Oh, sweet feet. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Sanchez wins the duel this time. Romani couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
Ole Romani. Ole Romani. Ivar. Oh, it's a... Sananta! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Ramadan Sananta is offering a wry smile there.
Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Díaz providing an outlet on that flank.
Substitution for Colombia.
So here comes the substitution.
Coming on the field is number 22.
Idzes gets it away. Munoz. And here's James. And here's Quintero. Dinks one through. Danger averted for now. Juan Quintero. It's Quintero! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Juan Quintero clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's Jena. He's away! Romani. Now can he find... Romani! And that could have brought them level.
Ole Romani clearly knows that he let himself down there. He'd like another pop at that one, but that's not how it works. Indonesia really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Now it's Cordova. Pelupesi. Aim forwards.
Indonesia really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Idzes. Justin Hubner. Calvin Verdonk. Nathan Choeon. Ivar. And he welcomes it in. It's Romani! And he's found the net!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
So there's going to be another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
This is quite a battle.
Well, this poses a very interesting question now, Peter. Do they push on to try and win it in normal time? They certainly have the momentum.
Munoz. Who saw this coming? Indonesia have come back from the very brink.
Colombia clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
And he's managed to get free. It's a great... He's having a shot! And That's a real chance missed.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Surely now! Oh, should have put that away. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Ivar is being withdrawn here, but he's certainly made his mark.
Yeah, he'll get a good ovation for his contribution. I'm not so sure why he's leaving us, though. There's no obvious sign of injury or fatigue.
Mina, now he's off and running. Now it's Quintero. Now it's Cordoba. And he's onside. And that is sent. Chance to shoot! Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Indonesia faced with a real prospect of letting this slip. The players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Oh, that's a brilliant save!
Colombia really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Ball's played through. And he's well positioned here.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Moved on forwards.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Cuts out the pass. And he cuts out the supply. Now who's going to be first to this?
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. That'll be a throw. Colombia making another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
And here's Quintero.
Coming on the field is
And that's aimed into the middle.
number 16. Substitution.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter.
It will be 3 minutes at a
Zananta,
time.
gently done. And it's played forward. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away.
Substitutions taking place.
Díaz chasing after it. 90 minutes up, and we will be back for extra time.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
So all square, we need a winner, and we will be back for extra time.
Substitution in progress.
90 minutes gone and nothing between them still. Indonesia did fantastically well to force extra time, having been on the brink of defeat in normal time. In fact, you could say they're the better off of the two teams, at least psychologically. Risky Rido. Eliano Reinders. Idzes chooses to go cross-field. Munoz forwards and with intent. Kevin Dix does really well to win the ball there. That's really well manoeuvred. Can he spark a counter here? Marcelino probing Sananta! Goal at his mercy and somehow he's missed it. And it's Quintero. Shane Patinama. It's Sananta. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And here's the chance to counter. Idzes can get it clear. Pomhey. Eliano shifted upfield. He's shifting through the gears here. Up he goes! Oh, it's in! Late in the day! This could well be it! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
After 7 minutes in extra time is number 8, Nathan Shaw.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Cordoba. Gaitzes. Played out to the right. Kevin Dix. Now, he's got space here. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And he's on his way! Shoots! Should have equalised.
Well, that's the response the crowd were looking for, Peter, and it's applause all round us here.
Substitution for Colombia. Number
Final
5.
checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. There's the header! And it's Lerma. That's really well manoeuvred. That looks a good ball through. Sananta. Shane. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. It's the professor. Shapes to shoot!
Nathan Choeon, the professor.
Good take.
Nathan shoots! He scores! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Indonesia, after
And now he has two.
extra time is number 8, Nathan Shaw.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Colombia have a free kick. Keeper gets his hands on it. That's it for the first period of extra time.
Well, there's plenty of potential for a final twist in this tale. I think there's bound to be some late drama in the final 15 minutes of this epic.
Stadium fund.
Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? It has been a slugfest. Significant blows landed, but still no knockout. Nathan Choeon. Idzes. Idzes.
Forwards and with intent. And it's played forward. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Nathan Choeon. Nathan Choeon.
Gently done.
Sananta takes a look up. Played into the middle.
And it's claimed by the keeper. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
Shane Patinama. Has a quick glance.
Well, that's beautifully weighted.
Sananta! And it's there!
And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff.
Simplicity itself.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
In extra time is number 27, Ramadan Sananta.
So now the difference is 3. Moved on forwards. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Oh, they could break here. Patinama.
And he's picked out the run.
Nathan.
Gets his head on it!
Arrived on cue, but fluffed his line.
Look, we've all been there.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Tries a shot! He can get that clear.
And it's Lerma.
Now this could be a chance. And that has been clubbed away.
Sanchez.
Aim forwards. Deftly away. Here's Marcelino Ferdinand. Is on his own. That's really well cleared.
Emiliano have it back
And can go again. Kevin Dix tries making a foray down the right.
and the keeper has it.
Rideau gets over and intercepts. Eliano Reinders. Kevin Dix in acres of space out wide. Firmly met. It's an inviting looking ball that. Budner makes the interception. It's Nathan.
Searching pass he's played there.
Munoz.
Mina. Done delicately.
Good ball over the top. And the flag has stayed down. And that will be the final act.
Indonesia are believing now, through to the last four. They only need to do this twice more.
Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Indonesia.
Spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past and the pettiness. A reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious. You think you're with my time, you're delirious. Mysterious because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains that last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah. Now that I've been put through, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take sh**. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and